Hi guys, welcome back. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, and I am here with the collective reading for the collective. I will be posting these once a day just to keep you guys in tune with the energies, the shifts, the changes, and you let me know how it resonates. For all of you guys who have recently subscribed, I'm sending you so much love and light. I ask that you guys send me love and light. I was removed out of my work due to someone possibly contracting the virus. I need to get back in there. You guys know I'm a light worker and I need to shine my light. And I begged my boss, like, just let me go back, let me go back. I can't be moved at this time, like it's important. And that's when I really used my courage and I had to let her know, like, this is my mission, like. And so by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the latest, I should know if I can go back to work or not. But regardless, finding out the results, I'm still going to get tested as well if those results are positive. But I really feel like we as light workers, we don't have anything to worry about. We're protected, we're divinely being guided, and we're here right now for this reason, okay? So with that being said, if you guys are having the energy moves through your body, you need energy healing, energy adjustments, energy work done, Reiki, crystal healing, let me know. It's all about like people helping people. I do offer services for those. It's on my website. That information is below in the description box. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Chrissy the Crystal Indigo. I'll be posting more content there. I got 5 followers this week. So I see you guys are really, supporting and all about the movement. And I'm right there with you. Okay, so let's dive in. The first card for the collective, we got the 6 of Cups. So I asked Spirit, like, show me the energies, like what energies are we in as a collective? Meaning it could be in separation, it can be in union, you could be a light worker, you could be a star seed. It does not matter how you fit under the spiritual umbrella because there's so many of us with so many different things within. So the message came out, first card, 6 of Cups. So this talks about that who we are connected to, we have been connected to for many lives, past lives, past lives, past lives. And here we are uniting because there's so much work for us to do. Now with the divine masculine, they're slowly starting to realize their connection with you. And for some, it's fearful. For some, they don't know if they can make that step forward, but Spirit Divine is helping them. So that's why I keep telling you guys, talk to them in the 5D. Do not communicate to them in the 3D because it's not connected. It's not all the way aligned yet. They feel the energies. You're showing up in their visions. They know they've seen past life memories of you before, and if they're not that awakened, they don't understand it as we do. But this is the overall energy. This is a past life person in which we all have come to know that's the energy. And they're coming back to make you an offer. Like, this is this person offering their cup of love. This represents Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, okay? The next card out is like you have choices, 2 of Swords. So we have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, yes. And so with this, she's blindfolded, but she's guarded, got her heart guarded. And, you don't have to guard your heart. And look at the moon. Like, something could happen around the crescent moon, waning moon. Whenever the moon looks like this, there's 2, there's choices. So you have to know how this resonates with you. But there's going to be a lot of different changes within the moon cycle. You guys have to really get in tune with your spiritual work, because I'm going to say it again. That spiritual work, that spiritual gift, that spiritual talent that you have is going to lead and provide abundance for you. A lot of you guys are not, going to go back to work after this whole COVID thing. You're going to realize that you can build your own brand, and it's in regards to your life path and purpose in a spiritual sense, okay? The next card out is the 9 of Pentacles. So nine talks about, endings, and like you are also stepping into your power, like you're realizing your self-worth, your self-love, you're taking care of you. And a lot of the divine feminines have been in this energy for a little bit, and for some a little more than others, but this is saying you are in your energy, you are in that light, you know what you're supposed to do, and your study, like, you continue to ascend. and your divine masculine is just skipping along like, behind you because they have to catch up. And, Spirit is saying they will, but you have to allow them the time to go through their awakening as you went through your awakening. That's the same message I get during meditation as well. Because myself, I do have a divine masculine. Just like you guys, we are in separation. Okay? The overall energy is the Queen of Cups. So this is the energy like, confident, be able to communicate their emotions, seeing right through that Pisces energy, that Cancer energy, that Scorpio energy, that intuitive energy. When you look at this and she's in all blue, like you can either get her cold as ice or she'll be calm as a cucumber. Take it how you leave it. So here, this person can communicate. They can show their emotions. They're in that queen status. What we need the divine masculine to do is jump up to the King of Cups. Right? Because right now they're a little bit back and forth about opening up. They've thought about it, but they are back and forth because expressing their emotions, being vulnerable has been so hard for them to do, not just because of who we are to them, but because of what they've gone through in their inner child wounds. Does that make sense? Under the Queen of Cups, Temperance. So be patient, be gentle. Make sure your cup is full before you go out there filling up everybody else's cup, guys. Like, you have to make sure right now that you are good, especially if you're going to be out there doing your light worker duties. And you see how the gold is all around, her crown. And this is saying, oh, there go the orbs. I don't know if you guys can see them or not, but like I look at the wall and it's just like they're just like on fire. So with that being said, like this is like, what you want to be in, the energy you want to be in, the overall energy. And this is how, you can comment in the comment section, Divine Feminine, if you have been in your power and you've been filling up your own cup and you have been moving on a high vibration, this is where you want to go. Okay. Underneath that, we got the Empress, right? The Empress. I'm going to sit pretty. I've done my healing work. And I'm also the ruler of my home where I lay. Again, there's that crescent moon, guys. This crescent moon is going to be very significant for a lot of you guys. So study when the crescent moon is coming around. It's coming up because we just had the full moon. So the crescent should be coming in a few days. Understand it. Get information about it. I'm not too familiar with all of the moon phases. I'm only good. I work my manifestations on full and new. All right, so this will help you. Okay, something is happening with the crescent moon because I saw it twice. And then the Death card, like within the collective, we're releasing what no longer serves or grow us. And it's not like we're cutting our divine counterpart off because they're always a part of us. We're just releasing anything that doesn't serve us, that doesn't grow. This spiritual connection that we're in with our divine counterpart, whether they're a light worker, whether they're a star seed, however, it's going to come out the way that it's destined to come out. We're joined, so it's not like we can cut them off. It's like cutting ourselves off, right? There you go. Okay, some of you guys, you're still dealing with that Ten of Swords energy. You got to come out of that energy. That's not for a lot of you guys, and you guys need to realize that you are a high priestess, right? Look up what this high priestess represents, like, and you'll have your information, okay? All knowing, all seeing, very magical, very spiritual, very intuitive, great with the crystal ball, like it goes on and on and on, okay? So we're going to dive into the Mystic Moon Twinflame Oracle deck, okay? So for Divine Masculine, the first card that came out is Numbing. I mean, as they're on this lockdown, it's going to be so many different, energies, how they feel. They're forced to sit with their shit, excuse my French. And so they really are just going through it. And they're just trying to figure out a way they can numb. Because before, you had work, you had, basketball practice, things like that that can take your mind off the connection, off your divine feminine. But that can't happen anymore. You're forced to face everything that you've done and what you guys been through together. And they're starting to realize that, you were not malicious. You were really acting out of love. Like, you really fought hard to show them or to allow them to see that you love them regardless, right, wrong, or indifferent, right? They're trying to figure out, like, how is it so possible for this person to love me so much after everything that I have done, right? They're coming to their realization. They're not playing the blame game anymore. They're facing and owning up to their accountability. The next card out is Muse. So your divine masculine is seeing you as their muse because you're help shaping their environment, their life, how they see things, right? So this is really beautiful for that. Third party, for divine masculine, some of them are just cutting away. They're realizing that this is the issue that came in between. I don't want to say that. I'll rephrase that. So with the third party, they're learning that things that they played a part in or that they have done isn't result into the third party. So for example, third party isn't always the bad one or the one that's like keeping you away from your divine counterpart. It's also in regards to their actions. You know, people have free will too, and it's not fair to sit there and blame the third party if it was a person when we have the free will to stay and we have the free will to go, right? So that's the energy that's floating around their thoughts, recognition. So your divine counterpart is realizing what you are to each other. This has been coming out a lot. Go back to the videos, go check out other channels. They're recognizing because they've been forced to, sit with their shit. Right? And now with the governor, like, closing the schools for permanent, they really don't have anything to do because they're not allowed to work, especially if they're not an essential worker. So all they can do is hang out in the house, right? But they're going to get tired. They're going to want to talk. They're going to want to open up because how long is this going on? I don't even know when this thing is going to end, but it's doing some justice due to bring our world to a better state. The card for divine feminine is nostalgia. So even though the divine masculine and the divine feminine is not communicating, they're in separation, or one may check on each other just to see, like, how are you doing? You okay? Whatever. The divine feminine is in this love feeling, like, nostalgia, like thinking about, like, honestly, like union, like seeing visions of, their divine counterpart and them working, doing their spiritual work together. Like, they're just really in their thought about different things, right? The next card out is fall. So fall and then 11, like, this is only clarifying a divine counterpart, the person you're watching this video for. So how does fall resonate with you guys? You could have union in the fall. You could have split in the fall when it's a separation. Someone's birthday might be in the fall. How does this resonate with you? The next card out is bound. Okay, so some of the divine feminines feel like they're bound, like they're praying, they're talking, they're communicating to their angels, their spirit guides, they're helping spirits. And it's like, how do I shake this off? Like, at this point, my divine masculine is still lost in the sauce. I'd rather just cut the cord and continue to go. But the thing is, with the cord cutting, every time I've thought about doing that, I always get a second voice, like, no cut, no cut, no cut, don't cut the cord. Because we are one. And I feel like from reading someone else's article, when they tried to cut the cord, they were warned by Archangel Michael, and then, even trying to go through the process and not going all the way to the end of it, they felt horrible. It was just like unbearable. And so that's what made me kind of have a second thought about it. And so instead of doing that, I'll just talk to my angels when I get frustrated and when I feel like, what, I just want to throw in the towel because it's just not worth it, right? But then the unconditional love, and you always get drawn back to the spiritual journey, your life path and purpose, like why you were called to be with one, right? With one another. The next card out is free will. So divine feminine realizes that he or she has free will. Divine masculine realizes he or she has free will. But again, remember your contracts. What does your contract say? Because in your past life, you have contracts. When you agreed to come together again, did you have someone in your contract that will intervene when you guys got too far apart? When you guys wouldn't see eye to eye? Don't let us get too far away from each other and bring us back. There are different things. You guys really got to dig into your spirituality and understand who you are, especially with what's going on right now. Like, you have to know what's going on. And if you're watching my channel, then you're on your journey. All right. The overall message, signs. And this isn't a coincidence. We've all been seeing them. 444, 999, 777, 313. We've all seen them. So at the end of the day, pay attention to the signs. Look at the numbers. Go Google it. Keep a dream journal. When you wake up, write your visions down. When you're meditating, write what happened during the meditation, what you got from spirit. Like, you have to do the work in order for this to work. Okay? The cards I saw when shuffling: the Observer, Crossroads, right? So someone's that are like, they're trying to figure out, like, they don't want to make the wrong mistake. They've done enough mistake making, right? They don't want to make another one. Summer. So some of you guys can come into union this summer. However this resonates with you, you know what summer means to you. And Solitude. So Divine Feminine's working on his or herself. Divine Masculines on lockdown, forced to sit with their shit if they're not an essential worker. Regardless, everyone's in solitude mode. Okay? And this is going to bring out positive changes. Again, don't communicate with your Divine Masculine on the 3D. Communicate with them on the 5D. You continue to help them with the healing work and get them through. Okay? Whew. You guys got me up here. Energy just about to fall to the flow. All right. So I got you guys. 1 second. I'm just getting your romance angel cards together. All right. So for the first card out in the romance angels, you got, it is safe for you to love. It says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, open your heart. Work on that heart chakra. Do heart chakra meditations, okay? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And remember, the Six of Cups was the first card out in the Morgan Greer deck, okay? So if you listen to how I'm going to state this, watch. It is safe for you to love. Love yourself first. This could be the one. Reconcile, right? Flirt. Engagement. Romantic feelings. Express your love. New love. Some of you guys are going to get your divine counterpart back in a whole new form where you're just like, oh my God, like, what were you 3 years ago? Because it's like, with these divine connections, you notice it's in cycles. So for example, for myself and my divine masculine, when we would go into separation and come back to union, it would be every 3 months. And I started to notice that when we first had our first like argument or disagreement or separation, it was 6 months after we met, right? And so anytime I ask like the twin flame community, like, when was your first separation? Well, what was the cycles like? It's always in a cycle where it's like 3 or, 2 and then together, 2, and you'll notice it. You'll know what I'm talking about. Okay. All right, guys. Some of you guys need to make the effort, but not the divine feminine. You better not. You better wait on it. Okay, so I'm using some cool oracle cards that I really, really like. And this is the Angels and Ancestors deck by Kyle Gray. So the first card out for you guys is Guardian Angel. And it says, you are not alone. So I asked Spirit to help me, guide the collective. Like, what do we need to hear at this moment? How do we need to prepare? And get through this, right? So I marked the pages now because I don't want to be siphoning through and shifting through the pages, because I know you guys, we really want me to keep it flowing and, Now, I had this for y'all earlier, and I'm just a little confused as to why I cannot find my guardian angel. Okay, I got it for you. So the first card is Guardian Angel. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, guys. I looked at my stats, and normally I like really don't do that. Like when I first opened up my channel, I just started like doing what I was called to do, and it was my roommate who was like, let me see your like stats and like how things are. And he was like, oh my god, he was like, you have all the, you know, the subscribers, like they really watch and etc. And I was like, like me, I just wanted to do what I knew in my heart I was supposed to do. But I do see the percentage. There's like 7 of you unsubscribe who watch. So literally you have my like channel in your like history. So you just go and see when I post. And there's 20% of you who are actually subscribed. So guys, it's okay. You can subscribe to the channel. I do not post every single day. Because I don't want to over like load you with so much information. I want you to let it sit and marinate. All right, guys. So with Guardian Angel, it says you are not alone. It says watch for signs and reminders from your angels and loved ones that they are close by. Remember, they are working hard to guide you. It says the Guardian Angel card shows the white feather that has become known as the Guardian Angel's business card. Whenever a white feather appears in your life, it says, and or this card appears in a reading, it's a message to say your guardian angels and ancestor guides are particularly close at this time and are there to support you with their love. If you have asked for help with a particular situation, know that there is divine intervention in the works. Wow. Okay. The next card we got is Knight. So under the Knight, it says, be brave and honest. Okay. So let's look that up. See, I came prepared for y'all today. Ain't no page shuffling's going on. All right. Here we go. So with the Knight, do the right thing, even if it isn't the easiest option. Stand for what you know to be right and true. All right, light workers and star seeds. So it says, the Knight is a knight in shining armor dedicated to the crown that his sword defends. In this sense, he is a protector of the Holy Grail and therefore of your spiritual growth and expansion. He represents the warrior in you, whether you are male or female. That energy is within you. His sword and armor show he is courageous and strong, but if you look closely, you will see he has a tear running down his face, showing his willingness to be vulnerable and his love for what he protects. Wow. All right, guys. The next card, Druid. Okay, we got Druid. All right, so it's Druid, hold the space. So when this came out, I just started cracking up. And Divine Feminines already know why I'm laughing when I read the bottom of the card, hold the space. And I was like, oh my God, how much more space they want us to hold. All right, so it says, hold things together. Don't make any sudden moves or changes. Stand strong knowing you are where you are supposed to be. It says, the Druids were the ancient wise ones of the British Isles. They had a deep connection with the earth, the sun, and the moon. They were the scholars who created the Ogham tree language, and they were known for their creative skill in storytelling, poetry, and craftsmanship. When the Druid card appears in a reading, you are being guided to dig deep within and hold your station. If you are wondering what to do next or have a sense of anxiety about what is unfolding in your life, it's time to shift your perception and move back to a state of trust. Don't change your plans or do anything drastic. Just trust in the process and let everything happen as it needs to before taking any more steps. Think of a tree. It has strong roots, yet continues to grow and bear fruit. Your life will be a reflection of this. Your cards are your cards. Wow. Overall energy for the collective. So we have Shaman. But what's really interesting is we have Stargaze at the back of it. Okay. Okay. So let's dive into the shaman energy. Okay. So with the shaman, it says trust in higher forces. Trust in your angels, guides, and ancestors. If you have given your power away, claim it back. It says, on the inner planes of all of the shamans of times gone by are helping the human race to understand the complexities of life and the need of Mother Earth. Many are working as spiritual guides to light workers and light warriors. The Shaman card brings the energy of your shaman guides to you. Shamans believe that when there was illness or disease, it was because a person's power had been left behind somewhere or a negative pattern had installed itself in them. In trance, they would travel to the underworld to recall this power and remove the demon. If this card comes to you, it's because you need to do some release work with lower energies or with your lack of trust in the spiritual energies that are guiding you. The shaman will aid you in your quest. Okay. There are spiritual allies working in your favor, and their miracles will unfold much more easily when you move into a state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. Hand over all your concerns to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you allow them to send you intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct this situation and come out on top. The Shaman card also shows that you have shamanic potential to move between the realms and connect with your guides in an extremely personal way, right? So, guys, dig deep, okay? And since I'm seeing the Stargaze card, give me 1 second. I want to really look that up for you. That's number 78. Okay, here we go. Okay. Set your sights higher. Go beyond your limitations and believe that impossible is possible. And it says, do you ever remember wishing on a star when you were a child and in your innocence believing that your wish could come true? The stargazer connects with the energy of the cosmos and reminds you that you have the ability to draw in support from the universe. His cloak and its sparkles and light shows that you are closer to the energy of the universe than you think. You don't have to go out looking for it. It's already there. So look beyond where you are and create even bigger dreams, visions, and goals. Because with the power and help of the cosmos, those wishes can come true. And as I'm reading this, the orb is like reading along the words. For those that know what an orb is, like write me in the comment section because I don't want people to be like, what is she talking about? Okay, so the extended message, it says, you are on the verge of a miracle. All of your dreams and aspirations are within your grasp, and you are being guided to focus on your vision. The angels who are with you are encouraging you. There is nothing that you cannot have or achieve. There's an opportunity at this time to heal an old wound or pattern of lack and not feeling good enough. In the past, you've often found it impossible to recognize your worth and to believe that you are deserving of blessings. Angel and ancestor wisdom is reminding you that you are an incredible and infinite spark of the universe. And the universe is not only within you, it absolutely adores you. You are talented, filled with strength, and have the abilities you need to turn your wildest dreams into reality. Whew. Wow. You guys let me know how that resonated for you in the comment section. Okay. This is getting deep, right? Okay. So let's get to your messages of love oracle cards by Christian at All Things Intuitive. So for the first card out, it says soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. So this is just reminding you of how they feel on a 5D level. And this is how they feel in the 3D level, but they're too chicken and they're in their ego to communicate that, okay? Awakening, right? So it says, both people in this connection are undergoing spiritual transformation. So, duh, like this is like, we know what's going on. I mean, I guess, you know. But this is amazing. Like, we're both going through the awakening now. It's not one person, ascending, like, how the divine feminine starts and leads. It's both now, okay? It says, warning, don't dismiss the red flags here. So it's like when they get in that low vibrational energy, or even you are surrounded by low vibrational energy, it doesn't even have to resonate with your divine counterpart. This is just doing your light worker duties or your star seed duties or your indigo duties, however you resonate under the spiritual umbrella, right? Like, pay attention to the red flags. When you get that gut intuition that's like niggling at you, like something ain't right, go with it. Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. So guys, let go, let God. Divine's got this connection. You have nothing to worry about. Overall energy, abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. So again, double clarifying. What you do spiritually, your gifts, your talent, what you've been blessed with is going to create so much abundance for you. But you have to have the courage to step out on faith and allow it to happen. Okay? Time apart, that's talking about those are in separation. Some distance will help bring clarity, understanding. And again, your divine masculine is sitting with their shit, right? Leap of faith, excuse my French. It's safe to make the move you are considering. Go ahead, start your spiritual business. What are you waiting for? Trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. You may not see everything now, but you will see it. True love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. So you're going to start having that equal balance. Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. So times are changing for the collective, right? They are changing in a rapid rate. Okay, for the Work Your Light Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, the first card out is Keepers of the Earth. And I asked, what do we need to do in regards to this COVID situation? I asked that question, and like, how should we shine our light? How is this going to help us evolve as, spiritual workers? Like, what can we do? And so with this coming out, I just smile because I was just like, you always respond when I need the answers, right? Okay. So with Keepers of the Earth, it says, you're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. It says, you are supported. You are so supported. You do not stand alone. You have a magnificent team of helpers, both in this world and of the earth, who are here to help you every step of the way. Call upon them for assistance. They are here to help. The Keepers of the Earth acknowledge the work that you have done already and are ready to work through you. They bow at your feet and thank you for wanting to stand for them, to devote your life to protecting the earth in your unique way. It is time to increase your capacity to receive support in the physical realm. This can come in the form of financial abundance, acts of service from strangers, or people flocking to help you and your work. The only thing that is stopping you right now is your capacity to receive support. You deserve to be rewarded for the work that you are doing. You do not need to go at it alone. Call upon the Keepers of the Earth to help you in your mission. Open your heart and your mind to receiving more than you ever thought possible. What kind of support do you need? Call it in right away. All right, so Work Your Light activation. It talks about hold this card on your heart and say, or put your hand to the screen and repeat, I am open to receiving a whole new level of support for my life and my work, and I call it in now. And then include any other specific requests here and just say thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? Wow. The next card, the ever unfolding rose. Cracked open is happening for you, not to you. So all of this that we're going through, like all of it, right? It's happening for us, not to us, okay? It says that the challenge of life is to keep your heart open when you most want to close it, to let life crack you open, to open through hurt and loss, to allow what is falling away to fall away. Being human is a courageous act. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies, as much as triumphs and adventures. Wherever you find yourself at the moment, life is coaxing you to keep your heart open no matter how much it hurts. to continually unfold to let life crack you open. Perhaps you are going through a difficult time right now. Instead of cursing the difficulty, see it as a blessing. To open yourself up to the truth that perhaps, as hard as it may be, life is happening for you, not to you. And one day, in the not too distant future, you may just bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open because the world needs you open. Now is the time to go gently, to treat yourself like a tender, sweet baby, to wrap yourself in a blanket and trust that the mother has you cradled in her arms. The seas may not all be smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held. One day, not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything is going to be okay. Work your light. Everything is going to be okay. Let it crack you open. And with that being said, guys, I'm sending so much love and light to you. Thank you for, watching my videos, sharing my videos, writing me in the emails about like how you feel and asking for advice. Thank you for just subscribing, for being you, I can honestly say I don't get nasty comments as the other tarot readers do. And you guys really go in there and you just open your heart and you just ask questions. And we're all about helping each other. Again, if you need other services, I do have my website up, www.chrissythecrystalindigo.com. I do more than just read tarot. There is some testimonials in my community tab. It's all magic, baby. It's love and light. It's like from the divine. It's from your lineage. It's from your past lives. You got to know who you are so you can know where you're going. All right, guys. Talk to you soon.